Now, from those pokok tones, the gangsa players will play each of the pokok tones 3 times with a short space, and again, and again, and then upper step is here, and so on. Upper step and back again, down a skip, and back to the start. Now that, of course, is not the complete story. If we're moving to a new note, we're going to do 2 fast hits before those 3 nice spaced hits. And if we're not moving to a different note, we're going to add a 4th hit. I just like to introduce it that way because you can get a first-time player on the gangsa to sit down and just play those 3 hits. So it's quite okay if you want to play gong, take a break, gong, gong, and then dang. So those 3 hits line up with the pokok tone, line up with the note played by the jublug. Now the full thing. If we're not changing, add a 4th note. If we are changing, 2 quick notes that don't have a damp between them. Gong, staying there, 4. Staying there, 4, moving up, then moving down. Dong, notice I don't grab in between those double hits. And down a skip, and back. Gong, 2, 3, extra. Gong, 2, 3, extra. Gong, moving up a step. Dang, moving down. Dong, moving up. Dang, moving down. Dong, down a skip. Gong, and back. Gong, and round it goes. Now that's for the kawitan. It's quite fast, and we're playing a technique called norot, where we leave spaces. The spaces are there so that the sangsi player can add notes in the gaps. So when Polos and sangsi both play, it sounds like this, which seems manageable, but really the kawitan should be about the speed of gong, boop, 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 gong, boop, dang, boop, gong. So if you were going to try and put in all of those neighboring tones, it gets a bit fast. So we leave the notes that are off the beat, up a step, we leave them to the sangsi, and Polos just plays on the beat. Now, I mentioned earlier that kawitan and pengecet are both fast. And in this case, we do play norot technique in kawitan, as I just showed you, and we're going back to norot technique in the pengecet. Of course, by the time we get to the pengecet, we've changed the pokok tones slightly. So let me demonstrate that, see if you can remember it from the previous one. 4, 5, 6, 7, gong, boop, dong, boop, dong, up a step and back, dang, boop, again, dong, boop, dang, boop. Instead of down a skip, we're down a step and move it up to dang, boop, dang, boop, dang, boop, dung, boop, dang, boop, dung, boop, dang, down a step and move it up to the high locations, dung, boop, dung, boop, dung, up a step and back, dung, boop, dung, boop, dung, boop, dung, down a step and back to low, dong, boop, dong, and round we go. So that answers what we do for the Polos players on the gangsa in the kawitan and the pengecet. What do we do in the pengawak, I hear you ask? Excellent question. We play a very similar technique. It's now called nol-tol, which means kind of continuing and following. And because it's slow enough, we can put in those neighboring tones. The rule is, in the spaces that you left before, we just want to go up one step, no matter what it sounds like, whether it's, or in this case, so sometimes it sounds like just a little melodic step or even closer. They're very close notes indeed. Here we have to sing up a skip, but it doesn't matter. It's whichever note is one to the right. So in the pengawak, it sounds like this. 4, 5, 6, and into gong, boop, dong, boop, smooth, dong, up a step, boop, dang, back down, dong, boop, dang, boop, down a step. The trick here is keeping a track of where you're up to because it's so slow. Up a skip, dang, boop, Now you'll notice when I move to a different note, boop, I let them both ring like this. Do, do, da, dung. If you've got enough speed with your damping hand, it's actually quite cool to go short. You shorten that first hit. It's a snazzy effect. Down a step, up a skip, high location, gong, boop, dung, no need to restart, boop. If it's the same note, up a step and back, boom. Now we hear the highest note of the instrument, dung, boop, dung, boop, dung, boop, dang, boop, gong, boop, dong, and we're back to that low location. Around and around we go. The only thing that's missing now is the introduction to the piece and a slowing down transition to get to the pangawak from the kawitan. So we need an intro here, play the kawitan for ages, slow down to the pangawak, and then there's no transition here really between the pangawak and the pangachet. It just speeds up and swaps back to the norot technique. Slight change. I'll show you how to do that. And then we use the same slow down to finish the piece as we did to slow down to the pangawak. So the intro, first of all, this is just the ugal player. So you sit ready, waiting here, because that will be your first note. Here's the ugal. And then a jagog note. Ka, pa, dug, dug, dug. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No damping yet. 4 hits, up a step, and back down. Up a step again, so you can see it's like the polka. Down for 2 hits and a skip. Cut it short. Gong late entry. Boop, boop. Good, so after the here we go, gong is a little bit different to usual. Normally we'd go 4, 5, 6, and into gong. You want to do that. Here we, like the change note, gong, 2, 3, but this one goes, here we go. Gong late entry, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, new note, gong. I'll do that again. Well, you could just rewind, I suppose, but here we go. The intro again goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let it ring. 4 hits, up a step, down a step again. Up a step and back for 2 hits and a skip. Cut it short, gong, late entry, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, new note, and we continue on as before. Now I'm gonna fast forward, really fast forward, and go to the bridge, slowing down, dug, 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 same technique, slows down, up a step and back, but let it ring on the gong, halfway gong, up a step, change technique, to nol toll from that note. Dong, and so already down a step, we've made the melodic change. Ding, ding. And I'll give you an example of how we get faster and get out of the pingawak. Ding. Again, fast forwarding substantially. Ding. Dung. Ding. Dong, skip up. Dung. The drums get faster. We'll go all the way through to the next gong and then change after the beat. Dung. Dung. Dung, because it's getting too fast to play. Push it. Keep going. Gong, late entry. Dong. So just to show you that again. Dong. Dang, gong. We go all the way up to the, sorry, that was a mistake. Gong, and then late entry. Dong, dang, gong, dong. So that way it's similar to the intro where we went gong after cha-cha-cha. So now we're back to norot technique again. And once again, we're going to do the same slow down ending. Dang, boop, dang, boop, dang, boop, dung, boop, dang, boop, dang. Now the slowdown could happen anywhere. Gong could happen here, but to be kind, I'll make it the same as the bridge. Dung, boop, dung, boop, dung, and getting loud, slowed down from the drums. Dug, doog, dug, doog, dug, doog, cut, pa, dug, doog, dug, doog, dug, doog, cut, pa, dug, doog, dug, doog, dug, doog, dug, doog, dug, doog,